This is Leading Forex YouTube channel, and today we're looking at Euro USD as a currency pair in terms of technical analysis. If this is your first time on this channel, I will entreat you to just stick and stay, watch, and if you like what we're doing here, please subscribe to our YouTube channel and also hit the notification bell so that you can receive more of our analysis. Today we're going to look at Euro USD. This is currently what you see on the monthly time frame. Today's date is 15th September 2020. 15th September 2020, and it's a Tuesday here in Ghana. Yes, it is a Tuesday. So quickly, let's look at what we have for this currency as it stands now in terms of technical analysis and price action. Okay, now this is on the monthly time frame. If you can see, this is weekly, this is monthly. I always say that if you want to play your technical well, you need to always switch to the monthly time frame and look at what is happening there, and then from there you can narrow it down to the lower time frames. So first of all, let's look at what we see on the monthly. This is what I see on the monthly. This is what I see on the monthly time frame. This is the channel in which this pair is currently trading, or has been trading for some if I wouldn't lie, since this is monthly, for some years. Yes, so for some years this is what we have for this currency pair, which is Euro USD. Now if you see this channel, this is the bigger picture of the channel. Okay, this is the bigger picture of this currency pair. Now within this channel we have other sub channels or other things happening within, and so we need to narrow it down into the weekly time frame, daily time frame, 4 hour, and then maybe the 1 hour time frame for you to see what is happening. Now those of you who are watching this on the monthly time frame, you will see that if it's indeed going to obey this trend line up here, then it means we are hitting the trend line currently. As you can see, it means we are hitting the trend line currently, and on the monthly time frame, this is what we are seeing right now. So let's switch to the weekly time frame and see what will happen, or what is happening. Now this is on the weekly time frame. If you can see this, let me zoom out so that you can really see this well. Now on the weekly time frame, this is what you see. You can see it is the same thing we are seeing in terms of the channel. Okay, now if we want to zoom out, this is what you currently be seeing. Now when you look at here, what happened? Something happened here. There were a lot of weekly candles that consolidated over here until price finally came back down. Are we seeing a similar thing here? I can possibly say yes. We are seeing a similar thing happening here for Euro USD to come back down again. Now there may be other people who will say that, look, apart from drawing this on the monthly time frame, there could be a possibility. There will be other people that may say that, okay, this might not be the trend line, but this will be the trend line. Yes, people can also draw this. Others can draw this, and when they draw this, then they can comfortably say that the trend line has been broken, and so what we are seeing here is just a consolidation after the trend line has been broken. Okay, other people can argue this way, and if they argue the same way, that is fine. We are not going to argue with them, but what we want to do is we will have to decide what to do with this currency pair. Now I am seeing it as a trend not broken but being up here. Okay, that is what I am seeing. This is what I am seeing on the weekly time frame, and then on the monthly I am seeing that this trade is about to reverse. But those who also think that no, the trend line has been broken, because they are looking at the other line here, they are taking this one into consideration, and the fact that they say, okay, the trend line is broken, that is fair. Okay, but for you to clear the doubt, if you want to really be sure whether this trend line has been broken, then what you need to do is that you will have to keep this trend line on, and what this trade must do is that once it comes back to this level, it must come back and touch this trend line and then go back up. Okay, when it comes back to touch this trend line, when it reverses, it sells to touch this trend line, and then it starts making a buy up, you must wait confidently for it to break this upper level you are seeing here. It must be able to break this level here, and once this level is broken, then you can comfortably buy this pair, which is Euro USD. That is, if you are saying that this trend line has been broken, then it is currently consolidating, then what it means is that this must come back, touch this trend line and go back up, and once it goes back up, it must break this level. Once it breaks this level, then it means the up move continues. Now, if indeed my scenario also holds, then what it means is that if indeed this trend line is not broken but it is up here, as I drew on the monthly and then we are seeing on the weekly, if my analysis is also right, then what it means is that before we start selling, we must wait for this trend line that others might be thinking it is broken. We must wait for this to come back and break this trend line back in. So the right place to sell will be after this trend line is broken downwards. Once we have a break of this trend line back down, once we see that break, then we can confidently enter this trade and then sell continuously. Currently it is consolidating, and so might not be favorite to sell or buy because of the technical play we are having currently here. Now let's go to daily time frame, and then you see this picture clearly. This is on the daily time frame. Okay, and if we are to go by the very scenario we saw, this is still the bigger picture. Okay, if we are going by the previous scenario that yes, this trend line is broken, then we must wait for it to break back in, and then once it breaks back into this trend line, then we can sell. But if you are going by my scenario and the fact that this trend line is not broken, then still we will comfortably have to wait for this to be broken. Let me do it well so that you can see. We must wait for this line here to be broken down. Once it breaks, then we can sell. I want to just switch it back bigger so that you can see. Okay, now I am saying the trend line is not broken, and so the current trend is being respected. So if that is indeed the truth of the matter, then what we are waiting for here is that we will comfortably sell once this line here is broken. The price is about 1.17060. Once this price is broken, once we get a candle breaking through this line and then it closes on the daily candle, when it closes below this line, then we can comfortably be in our sell trend. Okay, so this is what I see on the Euro USD pair. Okay, so if you love what we are doing now, you can see I have just switched to the 4-hour, and on the 4-hour you can see that there has been a great consolidation. If indeed you can see, you see that all this area here has been a consolidation phase. So this is to tell you that something is about to happen. Whether this will comfortably come down and break this line and then we can resume our sell trend, or it will come, touch it, go back up and break this trend line up here, and once the price is broken, this level is broken up, then you can continue the the buy upwards. But for now, we will have to remain in the game and keep watching.